Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Monday, December 1st, and today was a beautiful day. Not much wind, I guess some wind. It wasn't really bad like it could have been. Temperatures were down in the single digits, got up in the teens I think. Not horribly bad, but it was definitely not a warm day by any means. So, got up this morning, had a handful of things get done, got them taken care of pretty quickly, just I don't know, just that general life stuff going on there. Decided to heck with it. I was going to go get my run in early today. Had somebody coming by sometime after 1, and I figured instead of messing with that, and then once they got here, I didn't want to have to go run after that. So I went ahead and got my run in early. Was not out very long at all. My head was still hurting me this morning pretty bad. Last night, I'd seemed like, I think, not doing anything yesterday, and the way just going out for my run, the wind and stuff hitting my head really kind of gave me a crazy headache that was just above my eye and felt like it was just like a knife in my head. So that's since went away, 95% right now, which is good, but it was kicking my butt this morning, so my run got cut pretty short. I got my run streak enough in, that's all I was really after. Not really. I mean, I don't need to be running that much. I've kind of, the cold weather's kicking my ass. I need to just suck it up and go get on a treadmill and knock out a few miles there. Although I've done such little treadmill work in the last year that I don't know, just the thought, I don't know, makes me feel like a wuss, I guess, to think about going and getting on a treadmill. And I shouldn't think of it that way because it's just what you do to get the miles in and not freeze to death in the process. So it's one of those things I have to get my mind wrapped back around. I need to just go do it. There's no reason why I'm not. Just personal ignorance, I guess, in the process. So, did get my run streak, kept it alive. It's closing in on a year, man. I've been 11 months. I ran outside every single day, and even if I do hit the treadmill, I'll still get my mile in or a little over a mile outside to keep my run streak alive, just for that process. But went ahead, got the taken care of, got cleaned up, all that. Got a few more things around here done, waiting for somebody to come by. I ran out and bought myself a new hot water heater, and I had my uncle coming by to look at the new hot water heater and the old one and see if he had any suggestions of what I could do to make the swap out easier in the process. Told him what my plans were. He said it sounded like I really had basically a big handle on what the whole process was going to take. I've never sweated pipes before. That makes me super nervous. Sweating pipes is when you solder two copper pipes back together, and I'm not really sure why it's called sweating. Just is. So I've got to be very careful because the torch I'm going to be using is actually a MAP gas torch, and it's going to be a lot hotter than most people use. Most people use a propane while doing copper pipes, and the people I went and bought the hot water heater from and the flux and the solder and all that stuff had warned me to really be careful because I can get the copper way too hot. And he said if it turns black, to basically cut that piece out, go buy a new piece and start over. It's not worth. He said basically I asked if I'm like annealing the metal, and he said, yeah, it's pretty much what you're doing, which annealing just means basically changes its structure a little bit, making it too soft, and then it's going to have a problem down the road. I've never dealt with it in copper, but I've seen it in aluminum a lot of times. If you're going to hand beat to make, like, say, a gas tank for a motorcycle or try and make some, art like that, you anneal it by putting a low heat flame to it. Basically allows it to be hammered out a lot easier, allows it to stretch out a little better. So don't want that in your pipes when you're working on it. I think I've got everything I need set up. Like I said, my uncle told me my plan sounded like it was going to work. As of right now, I've got two options. I can extend the copper piping down where the hot water heater. The new hot water heater is 3.5 inches shorter, I believe it is, than what the old one was. I'm going to pull the old one out, put the new one in place, and then look at it. And I have to decide at that point, do I want to try and just build a 3.5 inch base and raise my new one up, and then not have to do nearly as much. Also have to do some soldering, but not have to do nearly as much soldering. Or do I want to say to heck with it and just add in some more copper pipe, go buy some piping, drop it down in there, and say to heck with it. So it's in that weird world. I'm not sure where I'm at. I'll decide tomorrow morning. I think I have enough copper pipe and fittings around that I should be able to do it. I've got some sandpaper to rough up the edges, all that good thing. The one thing I don't have, though, which I might have in the garage, I haven't found it yet, is an actual pipe cutter. I can use a hacksaw, or I can go buy a pipe cutter, either one. The pipe cutter I had was a decent one. It was not a good one. And I can pick one up for like a third the cost if I was in Des Moines at Harbor Freight over one around here. But it's not worth the hassle, not worth waiting that much longer to put a hot water heater in. So I'll just go spend the money, buy one here, or like I said, just use the hacksaw. It won't take long. I've got a sawzall, whatever, I can cut right through it too. So that might work. Kind of nervous about doing that. Like I said, I've never sweated pipes. Makes me a little bit freaked out. And if I do have a massive problem, I have a shutoff line in line to the hot water heater. So in theory, if that valve is still good and doesn't allow any seepage past it, once I get the thing out of there, get that shut off, get the hot water heater out. If I don't get the new one hooked up, I will still have running water for my toilet, washing machine, all that kind of stuff. It'll just be cold showers or no showers, which would mean no showers. I'm not taking cold showers this time of year. So that might be the one issue. It might be a day or so without hot water, which would suck, but it could be survived. Much better than no water at all. No water is a whole different world than no hot water. So hopefully it'll go in without a problem. The wiring, the electrical, I had no issue at all with that. So went ahead. That was pretty much my whole thing. Was just today was planning that out, getting all my parts, getting my tools ready, getting it all set to go. So hopefully tomorrow, if I'm feeling like I'm up to it, if I don't feel like something's off, I'll just wait. It ain't gonna hurt me. Put it off a few days, but I'm gonna go ahead and try and get at that as soon as possible and get that thing replaced. So wish me luck there. I also went up and looked into changing my insurance over to a new company. I just kind of tired of dealing with the agent, mostly with the old one. I've just had enough of their crap, I guess. It's going to cost me, like, I don't know, it's more money every month. It's not a lot more, but it's more. It's enough more that annoys me, but that guy annoys me more than what that money loss is going to annoy me. So I'm just going to eat it and just deal with it. I like the other agent a lot better. Hopefully their coverage is going to be as good if I have an issue, which I haven't had a claim in so long. I don't really see that being a problem. So hopefully that takes care of that. I am waiting 7 days on that, though, because they've got a discount that if you wait 7 days when you sign up and you wait 7 days to start your policy, then it's I don't know, they give you a discount. I think it's probably so in case like I just run over somebody's car or got in a wreck today and I walk up there and get insurance, it would take a week for them to make that claim. So if it was hit somebody else's car, I assume it's that to help kind of cut down fraud is what the theory behind it is. And it'll save me a little bit every single month. So I'm willing to wait 7 days, not a big deal. I did go in and cancel my insurance with my other agent I have right now. And I told them to cancel it, 7 days from now. Actually on the 9th, so I told them to cancel it. So I'm going to go in there and set up, pay them and stuff tomorrow to get my actual everything ready to go. So in the 9th, I'll have my new policy and everything will be all happy and good to go there. So still trying to find a phone. I've got no luck finding a damn phone. It's ridiculous. I did find out which one I need, and for like that's a CD or GMSD. I don't know. I got the thing written down, but the GSM, which is what I thought it needed for the data process, is not what UScellular uses. So luckily, I did not buy a phone with a GSM SIM card in it. I did have somebody tell me they think they figured out a way to buy a new SIM card, jailbreak the phone, and then basically operate it on the system and go from there. So we're going to see. It sounds like right now it's only working on AT&T coverage, and I think what I might do is just have to say to heck with it and just buy the AT&T coverage for 1 month and see if it shows if I got any coverage here or not. If I get coverage in my house, I'll just stick with AT&T and go from there. But if not, I'll have to just suck it up and go buy a new phone, I guess. So anyway, that's all I've got for right now. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.